If you will go on RetroStudio today, you'll probably notice the same games on RetroStudio front page, such as National Disaster Survival and some admin game. Now you may be thinking, Cloud, why doesn't anybody play my game? It's because people are stuck with the same games on RetroStudio. Navigating to tabs on RetroStudio, you would notice a tab called Random, which will teleport you to a random game on RetroStudio. Knowing there are hundreds of thousands of RetroStudio games, the games they can be teleported to isn't predictable. Today we'll be talking about the lost obscure games on RetroStudio, the treasures I feel like people would enjoy on RetroStudio. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I'm not forcing you, but roll with the sponsors and get on with it. Psst. Also, each game I'll be rating up 5 stars. The first game we're going to is a familiar face, one of the first events on RetroStudio. This game is pretty outdated due to the time it was last updated and the limitations of RetroStudio at the time, but it was a nice game at the time. I got some of my fans to join and we played the game. It's pretty weird to the boss not taking damage or how outdated the game is. I feel bad, I'll have to give it 3 out of 5 stars due to it being broken, but it's a nice game with sometimes events happenings. Our next game is by a familiar face, one of X95i's friends per local YouTube. He changed the game name and description. It was originally Speedrun Retro. Joining the game is a pretty nice game, because it's very similar to Speedrun 4. The scripts, the hub, was very similar to Speedrun 4. However, unlike some parts of the game, it's a nice game in my opinion, bringing a sidekick to Speedrun 4 to RetroStudio. In all honesty, I'll have to give this game 4 out of 5 stars. The game used to be very popular until the game title and description changed. Our next game is that Brookhaven? Why is Brookhaven in RetroStudio? I joined the game. This is literally Crossroads with the Marble House remodel. Great game. Anyways, the game is Escape the CD Store. It's a pretty well obby. I don't really like the fact that there's no music. There's a bit of room for improvement. Still a nice obby with storylines. Now it reminds me of some of the old obbies from 2016. It's nice for nostalgia. However, it's mid-2015, which I feel like it could have been mid in 2013 of some sort. The game is 3.9 out of 5. It's a well obby. There is room for improvement though. The next game is a pretty surprising visitor, Roblox the Tower, the owner of RetroStudio. He made this random game I've never heard of. Joining upon it is a bit scary. Walking up to the people of some sort is kinda weird, and then see a friendly being in the water. Try and go to it, you realize you're in a loophole. I don't know what Roblox the Tower was thinking while making this because it's honestly pretty anonymous. I hope to see more scary games like these. I'll give it a 3.4 out of 5 because there's not much gameplay and it's kinda confusing. Game we'll be playing is Work at Boxy Burgers. Wait a minute, I think I heard that name before. Now if I go over here and yep, this game is based off the building of Bloxburg Boxy Burgers. Going into the game, it's like work at a pizza place vibe because you have the same layout, the rectangular shape of the garage. Also, the game looks pretty unfinished. There's like no houses or anything outside really. I'll give it a 3.3 out of 10. They have the same gear givers to give out food. Our next game is called Save Sony. It's kind of like Temple Run of some sort. You move very fast on the line. The obstacle beginning is pretty hard. You can see how to use some free models throughout the game. If you're a pro builder, you may despise this game. I think the thumbnail is pretty good. Also a boss at the end. I'll give it 3.24 out of 5. Nice offbeat, but difficult stages. The next game we're looking at is Laser Tag Arena. This game is simply outstanding, and it's like an old Roblox game from back in the day. And how the fact they have barely any visits is sad. This game is really good with multiple maps, your own profile, and it took a while for the game to load in. I tested this game with my fans and friends, and it's amazing. I had a fun time playing this game, and you should too. I like this game. I hope you guys enjoy and play it one day. I would like to give this game a 4.5 out of 5. It gives a lot of nostalgia just from the UIs and how they automatically add the suits. For the start of our honorable mentions, I found this gum game that's free for all, which is pretty fun. I killed Boxy 6 games, a RetroStudio YouTuber, a few times, which RP to him. There's over 8 guns in the game, which is actually pretty nice. There's also a game called Funny Elevate, a game similar to normal elevator, but there's only limited selections of maps. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video about obscure games from RetroStudio. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe found a new game you want to test out, because some of these games I would like to see having more players, as you may count as one. If you found one, make sure to like and subscribe. I'm not forcing you. Join the Discord server. Again, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you soon, and adios.